Hello, this is Sanidia. I'm here to do another read aloud. Today, I'm going to be reading Izzy Gizmo, and this series reminds me a lot about the Iggy Peck Scientist series or set of books, and I loved it because there is a lot of similarities, but there's a lot of differences too. So I'm going to read this, and actually it's about a little girl who loves to fix things and to create inventions. And so it made me think about Samson, because I know that Samson is always building and creating and making all of these grand, amazing creations out of cardboard and tape and paper. And so this one is dedicated to you, Samson. Izzy Gizmo. It's written by Pip Jones, and it's illustrated by Sara Ogilvie. And actually, this book was also lent to me by the bookshop Brave and Kind. Izzy Gizmo, a girl who loved to invent. You can see the pictures here. Carried her tool bag wherever she went, in case she discovered a thing to be mended or a gadget to tweak to make it more splendid. But the trouble with things that have dials and switches is that they don't always work. They have certain glitches. The T-Mendus, for instance, did such a fine job until out popped a piston and off dropped a knob. Then the swirly Spag Sonic, for eating spaghetti, turned Grandpa's wallpaper into spaghetti. Oh no. Sometimes inventions don't always go the way you thought they would. The Beard-tastic had Grandpa nearly perfectly styled till the foam overflowed and the clippers went wild. Well, Isabel, who was so clever and bright, would get rather cross when things didn't go right, and she huffed, "It's too tough, I've had it, I quit." I don't know if you've ever had that feeling after you spent so much time trying to get something, whether it's a Lego set or whether it's a drawing, and it just doesn't go the way that you thought. She kicked her invention and called it a twit. Isabel fumed. Grandpa smiled and chuckled. "You can't just quit 'cause that thingy ball buckled. Now trust me, young lady, sometimes you need to try again and again if you want to succeed." Because Grandpa was right, but still Isabel sighed. She picked up her tool bag and wandered outside. Kicking the stones on the path as she walked, Izzy jumped at a bump. Up ahead, something squawked. From the clouds, a poor crow had taken a stumble, a tumble, and landed kapoof in a feathery jumble. Izzy ran to the vet, but he just shook his head. "His wing is too broken to fix," the doc said. "Perhaps take him home, and there you could try to teach him to live as a crow who can't fly." Oh dear. Day after day, Izzy thought she had found something fun for her crow to do on the ground, like digging for worms and racing fat slugs, hopscotch and hoopla and searching for bugs. But the heartbroken crow simply gazed at the sky as the other birds sang and flew happily by. Poor crow. One night, with a crow in the folds of her sweater, Izzy sighed. "Oh, I wish I could make him feel better. I've tried. He won't play. He won't drink. He won't eat." Grandpa. Oh, she was so very close to admitting defeat. Grandpa said, "Izzy, don't give up on him now. I know you can do it. Just work out how." Then Grandpa passed Izzy her gadgety things, and she knew what to do. "I'll invent some new wings." Izzy picked up her books and she started to read. Then she made a long list of the things she would need. Do you see her process and the invention? She's really planning. She's researching and reading and studying and drawing plans. That's what researchers do, right? Inventors. She searched for some batteries and old electronics, dismantled a mixer and the swirly Spags Monic. The crow watched entranced, and he held Izzy's drill while she bent, bashed, and battered and walloped until... I wonder, do you think it's going to work the first time? I wonder if inventions usually work the first time. Ta-da! Izzy fastened the wings with a strap, but they hummed and they twitched, far too heavy to flap. "Ugh!" Izzy yelled. "I'm no good at succeeding." The crow softly cawed, his beady eyes pleading. "What now?" Izzy cried. "Try again," Grandpa said. "Okay, follow me." And with that, off she sped. Izzy dove in a pond where she borrowed a pump. Then she took from an engine 2 sprockets, a sump. Oh wow, she really kind of just stole that, didn't she? That's definitely not okay. Izzy fastened the wings. They were light, they were curvy, but the wings, the wrong shape, turned the crow, oh, topsy-turvy. "I give up!" Izzy yelled with a furious frown. The crow sadly cawed as he hung upside down. Izzy unscrewed the head from the shower, found special circuits to adjust the wing's power, and finally, using her trusty old pliers, she borrowed motors from 2 big blow dryers. Those illustrations are so cool, incredibly rich. Look at those facial expressions. "Yes!" Izzy said. "The right shape, perfect weight," but one wing flapped madly. The crow couldn't fly straight. "I've had it!" yelled Izzy, heading straight for a bin, but the crow blocked her path. He just wouldn't give in. Of course he wouldn't. He wants to get those wings, doesn't he? Somebody believes in her, though, don't they? Izzy twizzled and tinkered, and using his beak, the tip-tapping crow gave the screws a good tweak. Then he loosened the cog from Grandpa's old mixer. "You can fly!" Izzy cried. "Oh, your name should be Fixer!" After 2 loop-the-loops, Fixer came into land and stood happily cawing upon Izzy's hand. "You tried very hard," Grandpa said, "and succeeded. You kept at it, Izzy. You did what was needed." "But don't pack your tools up. Your day's not quite ended." Ooh, look what happened. I was wondering about all those people that she was taking her materials from. They don't look very happy, do they? Uh-oh. She's a mischievous little one, isn't she? "A few things around here now need to be mended." Grandpa's holding her accountable. And that is the end of Izzy Gizmo. Now, this is a series. It's a new series, and this is the first one. I'm going to read the last one on Friday. I hope you enjoyed it. If you loved this book, pick it up at Brave and Kind Bookshop in Decatur. Thanks so much. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.